हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू माय चैनल इंजीनियर्स एक्स्ट्रा एक्टिविटी। आज हम सीखेंगे एक्सेल की बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट फंक्शंस व्हिच आर VLOOKUP. So before I begin with the session, let me give you some brief idea about the functions, where these are used and how these are helpful. Suppose you are working in a firm where your boss gives you a sheet which has lots of data, like there are thousands of rows and columns in that sheet, and your boss asks you to find salary of one particular employee. Now, it will be very difficult for you to find one particular value for a certain employee among thousands of values. Like you'll have to scroll down and down and down, left and right, to find that value. There comes the use of lookup functions. So let us first start with the VLOOKUP function. I have created a small data set in the form of this table, where in first column I have given employee ID, second column name of employee, third is department, fourth is designation, fifth is salary, and sixth is the bonus which we will calculate. So we'll see how we'll find the bonus. So to understand the VLOOKUP, we will go through these three questions, and through these questions, we'll understand the whole function. So first question is find salary using employee ID. Okay. Suppose someone asks you to find the salary of employee 103. Now, since this data set is very small, you can directly see as employee 103 has salary of 42,000. But had it been a very rows and columns, it would have been difficult for you to find the salary of one particular employee. So let us see how you do that. We use the VLOOKUP function. For any function, we start with equal sign. We put equal to sign and we type VLOOKUP. This VLOOKUP comes here. We press on the down tab and then press on the tab button. Now, what is it asking now? It's asking for the lookup value. What are we looking up? We are looking up the employee 103. So I just click on this employee cell 103, comma. What is it asking now? Table array. Which table? Where is that table where you have this value? So this is that table, right, where we have this value. So I can select this entire table. Now, if you see on selecting this entire table, this name comes as VLOOK table because I have named this table as VLOOK table. So there is this method, separate method of naming a table. I have another video on the same topic, which you can look into my page for naming a table. All right, we'll move to next step, putting comma. Now it is asking for column index number. That is, what is the column number of that value which you are looking for? So I am looking for salary for this employee. So what is the column number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is the column number. I put 5 and then I put comma. I want, do you want approximate match or exact match? So I want exact match. So I put false. Close bracket, enter. What do I get? I get 42,000 salary, which is the salary of employee 103. Now, one mistake we did here. What was that? To understand that mistake, let me copy this value. Suppose someone else opens your Excel file and copy your data and put somewhere else. What happens? What happened? It's giving me not applicable on pasting it at some other cell. Why? Because if you see this formula, you had put C6 up table. Now, if you check this is G6. So C6 has changed to G6, right? So therefore, we should have fixed the value of employee ID. So whatever value we are looking up to, we should fix that so that even if you are copying, pasting it somewhere else, that should not change. And how do you fix it? This also I've explained in my other video of fixed and referencing. You can look into that in my lecture, but as of now, I'll just tell you quickly. You select this entire C6 and press function F4. In this way, you fix the cell C6, press enter. Now, when you copy and paste it somewhere else, you will get the exact value of 4200 because it is C6 is still C6. It has not changed. All right. Let us move to the next question, which is find department of Priya. Now, there is this employee Priya. I have to find the department of Priya. This is a department column. Similarly, I can do that. Let us start with that function again, equal to sign. VLOOKUP, scroll down, press tab. The first thing is lookup value. We are looking up, what are we looking up? Priya. I click on Priya and then I fix it as well. Select all and then function F4. Press comma, select table. Now, do I have to select the entire table again? Like the last time we had done that? Let us see if that will work. Let us select the entire table again. Press comma. What is that column which we are looking for? We are looking for the department. So department, if I'm considering this as my table, my department comes in which column? 1, 2, 3. Third column. Press comma, and I want false exact match. Bracket close. Press enter. What do I see here? I see not applicable. Why? The reason is the table which I selected. So this brings to one of the limitations of VLOOKUP function. That VLOOKUP function cannot look left. It can only look to the right. So the first value which it had to look was Priya Singh. So after selecting Priya Singh, it cannot now look to column C because that is its limitation. It can only start looking from the column name, that is the column left side of it. Therefore, when our reference or the lookup value starting from the second column, so I delete this table and I start my selection from this name. Then I'm looking after that my column will be not 2. Press enter. Now I have got the department of Priya. Next question. Find bonus percentage of Rohit using his department. I have to find the bonus percentage of this Rohit employee. But bonus column is empty. Sheet. I see there is a relationship between department and bonus. So if I know the department, I know the bonus. Suppose IT has this bonus of 15%. So one way of doing is you can manually type wherever you find the IT department, you can type 15%. But this is easy for you because the data set is only having 5 to 6 rows here. But if you have thousands of rows, it will be very tedious task to manually fill all the IT bonus, right? So here, VLOOKUP function can be helpful. How do we do that? Before we do that, let us name this table. For naming this table, we go to format as table and choose any custom, maybe we choose any custom style. Okay. I choose any custom style. I don't want, okay, let me do this. And from here, I can change the name of the table. Suppose I name it as new table. Okay, and then I click somewhere else. So now when I click on this table, I see this is new table. So now I can directly call this table using its name. Let us start with the VLOOKUP function for filling the bonus equal to sign VLOOKUP. First value is what are we looking for? We are looking up Rohit's name, Rohit Verma, comma. Which table are we going to look up at? Sorry. We are looking up the department. And so what are we looking up? We are looking up the department. So I just click on one of the departments, comma. From which table we are going to find the bonus? That table on sheet number 6, which we named new table. So I just type new table and see this name has come. So this is why it is better to name the table instead of going and selecting the entire table. There's some tab, comma. What is the column number of bonus in that table? Column number was 2, comma. Exactly. So I get this value here of bonus. Now we see this is in decimal. We can convert it into fraction by going to home page, number tab, this percentage. So this is how I could get the bonus for the corresponding department numbers. Now, if you want to know Rohit's bonus, then you can directly use the VLOOKUP function. VLOOKUP. My reference value will be Rohit. My table will start from this one because my lookup value is here. So it starts with this column, comma, bonus is in which column? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth column, comma, false, equal to sign. I see the bonus of Rohit is 0.5. If I convert to percentage, it is 15%. This was VLOOKUP function. Thank you so much. Bye. Have a nice day.